Today I am going to solve activity 3.6. It has only one question in which you have been asked to describe how ROM and RAM chips could be used in the following devices. As you know, that basically ROM chip is used to save the factory settings and startup routines in any device, and RAM chip is basically a volatile memory. It means its contents are erasable. So the any input given by the user, like timings, temperature, anything, will be stored in the RAM chip, which can be erased later on. I have taken the answer from the example that is given just above this question. They have given you the example of a remote control toy car, and they have told you that the toy car has both RAM and ROM chips, and the remote control is a handheld device which is operating that car. And now you have to tell the difference function of RAM and ROM. As you can see that ROM is used to store factory settings, it is used to store startup routines, it is used to store routines that will tell the device how the buttons of the remote control will tell it will turn it left or right, or increase the speed of the toy car, or to stop it. And RAM is used for user's input, and it will be erased. It can be erased also. So the user may wish to program his own routines, and the RAM chip is used to store the instructions given by the user to change the direction or speed of the car. I have taken the same answer for the microwave oven. That my in microwave oven, I have used the same answer, that ROM will be used for storing factory settings, the startup routines, and how the buttons will be operated of the microwave wave oven, and the RAM will be used for storing instructions of the user, or the buttons if in case the microwave is being operated by a remote control. Then the remote control will be operated, the settings given by the user through the remote control, or the buttons that will be pressed on the microwave oven. The timings which will change every time the user will heat or cook something inside the microwave oven. Now, second comes the working of RAM and ROM chips in the refrigerator. I have taken the same answer of ROM, the factory settings, the startup routines, and how the buttons on the refrigerator will be controlled. And for RAM, the user will set some sort of temperature for the refrigerator, and a user may wish to program his own routines that will be saved inside the RAM of the refrigerator. Last of all is the working of RAM and ROM chips in a remote control model aeroplane. And the aeroplane is so you can see that the ROM, for the ROM I have taken the same answer, the factory settings, the startup routines, and the routines, and the routines that will tell how the buttons on the aeroplane will be controlled. For the RAM chip, the user will be giving instructions, and the user might want to program his own routines, or the user might, and any instruction that is given to the aeroplane by the uh, pilot related to the speed and direction of the plane will be stored inside the RAM chip, and it will keep on erasing, and new instructions given by the pilot will be saved inside this RAM. So this was all about activity 3.6. Next time I will solve activity 3.7. Thank you.